everybody, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see by the title, today we are going to test the Primark, what's it called? My Perfect Colour Longwear Ultimate Matte Foundation, Double Coverage, Matte Finish, Oil Free, SPF 15. That all sounds pretty good. You get 32 mils of product in here, so just above average, and this costs £5. So quite expensive for Primark because some of their foundations are like £2. However, I thought because it was £5, because it's in a, it's in quite a fancy glass bottle, all they need to do is put like a nicer lid on it and it would look quite posh. I thought this must be pretty good, so here we are and I'm really excited to test it. I am very skeptical of very cheap foundation. I generally don't like very cheap foundation. I like drugstore foundations. I'm not a foundation snob, but I do love high-end foundations. I'll link a playlist up here of all my foundation testing videos. I've done quite a few now, so there might be one in there that you want to see, but today we're going to do this one. I picked up the colour Nude Beige only because all the other colours, they had like porcelain and ivory. There was no unopened bottles that hadn't had people's fingers in them. And I think that will be quite a good shade. Yeah, I think that'll work. So my skin is really clean and moisturised, and I'm actually going to go in with a primer. I'm going to go in with my Benefit, the Professional Matte Rescue. This is just a sample, but I've just ordered another one. I have decided that I really like this primer, which is odd because I don't usually like primer, but I am really enjoying this one. I find my pores just look minimised and my makeup just looks better on top of it, so I'm just going to pop this on. This is quite empty. No, it's not. There's heaps in it. Just on my kind of over my nose and cheeks, and then we'll pop on the foundation. I am, by the way, in the process of filming this eye look, so if you like it, then that will be up probably before this video. I don't know, we'll see. So I've zoomed in, so now we can just test out the foundation. As always, I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge, and let's just jump into it. Obviously, it doesn't have a pump, so I'm just going to like pour it on my finger and then just kind of splodge it on my face. It feels very thick, but quite like a gel consistency. I don't know if this smells or the primer smells. Yeah, it does kind of smell actually. Not bad, like kind of almost floral. Yeah, this is probably more than enough because this feels very thick. I wonder, I think someone mentioned to me that this was a dupe for the Estee Lauder Double Wear. And if that's the case, then that's quite exciting. Hope this doesn't break me out because I'm already breaking out from that Huda Beauty foundation. This doesn't seem to have very much coverage at all. I mean, it's evening out my face for sure. Like double coverage? So you can still see all my blemishes. I've not really covered that one yet. Blemishes, redness. Let's go to the second layer and see if it looks better. I had really high hopes for this. Sometimes the second layer is the winner for me and I like it better, but this is such a thick foundation. I feel like I am putting quite a lot of product on. Okay, let's blend in this second layer. I feel like this will be when it shines. It's a fairly good colour match for me. It's definitely a little too dark, but I can work with it. And this second layer is definitely better. This is our second layer. It's not bad. It's just maybe making my face look a little dry. In terms of coverage, I'm happy with the coverage because it has covered up most of my blemishes. Once I put concealer under my eyes and things, they'll look fine. Just a bit meh, it's neither here nor there. I'll go throw my concealer and powder on and come back and see what it looks like then. But right now, yeah, it's alright. It's fine. It's not... I think it looks really nice from a distance, doesn't it? So I went in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder and my Collection Lemon concealer, yeah, the lemon shade. And that is now my skin kind of powdered and concealed. I think under my eyes looks really dry, but that's maybe not the foundation. Around my nose looks quite dry. I mean, overall it's not bad. I don't hate it in any way. I just don't love it. I think a lot of it will be to do when I put the rest of my makeup on and see what it looks like then. By the way, it's 11:31 and I do have a few errands and things to run today. So what I'll do is I'll finish off the rest of my makeup, come and show you what it looks like, and then as usual with my foundation routines or reviews and check-ins, I'll just come and check in throughout the day. So I'll go finish off the rest of my makeup. It's fine, you know, That is the rest of my makeup on. I used a lot of products that I use all the time. I'll link everything that I've used down below in the description bar. I must say I like it. I like it fine. And I prefer it now that I've got the rest of my makeup on. So that's where I'll leave you now, and I'll come back in a few hours and check in. I'll probably check in, I don't know, after lunchtime, after I've run a few errands. So we'll see how it holds up. I'll come in closer and you can see it up close, and then I'll see you in my next check-in. Okay, so I'm back for my first check-in. The time is now 16:48. There we are. Yes, I've had this on for like a good 5 hours already. I did just change my lip and I put some glitter on my eyes, but apart from that I haven't at all touched my skin. So let's have a wee peek. I think overall it looks really good. Like the coverage is still there, it's not worn off in any places, it's not patchy. It's not kind of like disintegrated around my nose. It's clinging a little onto this blemish that I have here, but I'm not holding that against it because any foundation would do it. It's quite a raw blemish. Is that my pores are very visible. Like, you know, around my nose. And usually I don't feel like my pores are that visible. Apart from that, I think it looks really good. I'm not disappointed in it. It was £5. It's a Primark foundation, so it's already impressed me kind of enough. I'll keep it on for a few more hours, probably just a couple more hours. I'll try and give it like 7 to 8 hours wear, and then I'll check back. But realistically, I'm very happy with it for £5 and for Primark makeup. Yeah, I mean, I think it looks good, you know. I never do that. I don't know why I did that. So I will check back soon, in a few hours. Bye. Bye. Well, you say bye first. You say bye. You go. You go. Bye. Bye. So the time is now 7:34. I have changed my lipstick again. I was just playing. Ignore it. So I've now given this foundation a full 8 hours wear. That's what I would expect from any foundation to last and look good for that amount of time, because you know that's you know, generally how long you go to work for, or like a big day shopping trip, or you know, a night out. You need it to last a good 8 hours, I think, and I think it has held up really well. I've not seen any deterioration in this foundation. It's maybe my nose is slightly shinier, that's where I get oily, but like my forehead isn't in any way shiny. Yeah, it's mainly just my T-zone, actually, where I put that primer, funnily enough. To be honest, I really quite like this foundation. I think it did a really good job. I probably would wear it again if I was doing like a drugstore tutorial or something like that, but it's not something I'm gonna reach for all the time. I have a lot of foundations and I like to chop and change quite often, so I probably will reach for it again. I'm definitely not gonna like throw it in the bin or anything. I like it, it's good. Like I said, for £5 for drugstore foundation, I think it's really impressed me, and it's way better than the L'Oreal Stick foundation. That was I hope you find this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment, please. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's just down there, the button. It's free. We're Scottish, we like free things. Just press the button. And as always, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.